Alright, hey, yeah, we're here with Sequence 9. That's what I just said. It was code, though. That was Cherokee code. Anyway, A Night to Remember, Sequence 9. We're recommended level. Let's get into it. I believe this is the final mission of the game. So, that's also kind of cool, right? We, really, approached it fast, I feel like. Just a few missions ago, I feel like we still had some story elements to go, but we kind of burned through it. This, unfortunately is one of the shorter games. We'll get to that later, I guess. Let's just watch the cutscene, right? Cutscenes. Cutscene, maybe? Oh, yep, here we go.
Of course he'd arrive in that.
Miss Fry?
Hand him your weapons. We must enter unarmed.
You look ravishing, Catherine. I swear I could never love another.
Not in a million years, William.
Sir, madam, your cards.
I seem to have
Where is my
misplaced
card?
Go on in,
Sorry, you
sir,
must
madam.
enter without cards. Dear man, I am soon to become Prime Minister. What in the blazes is our carriage doing here?
Did I hear something?
No, just the voices in your own head.
And yet, they are so much more pleasant than yours.
Charming.
Aren't I?
Alright, so here we are in our pretty red dress. It's actually a pretty nice dress. And also, Jacob's looking pretty fly, too. He's, got a sweet little, business attire going on with the overcoat. Looking pretty good there. So we're just gonna follow Jacob to the ballroom. Or into the ballroom. And we're just gonna hang out with some of the rich folk. That's what we do best, right? Is hang out with rich folk.
As you wish. I'm off
So,
to meet Freddy.
The plans are located in the white drawing room, which is most likely locked. The captain of the guard will have a key.
So, like, it cuts off. Jacob was about to say something there, and it, like, cuts off. I don't know how you're supposed to, like, not do that, at least on your first try. I forgot it, and this is, like, my second, maybe third try through this game. So, yeah, anyway, you might have saw there, we got a notification, our movements are restricted. I don't even think we can run. No, we can only walk in the dress, which kind of makes sense. Also, we obviously can't be killing anybody. But we can steal things, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to steal this guy's key. I think it's this guy. Is it this guy? Yeah, it is this guy. But also, we want to make sure we're not being seen when we do it, which is easier said than done. But, you know, we'll give it a go. I think we might be okay. Do it real quick like that while he's kind of in between the two station guards. And now we gotta use the key to get into the drawing room. Almost said the dressing room. Those D's, man. Them D's be dropping on me, and it gets me all confused and steamy. Like this dress. This is actually I like this dress. I'm not like a dress expert, but I'm assuming this is a pretty nice little dress. Oh, I totally forgot about that. So yeah, we can at least fist fight, I guess. Get to see a little bit of action there. I don't know how much action you're going to see other than that in the dress, but in case you want to see the military outfit again, here it is. So I totally forgot about the guard station there. I was talking, I wasn't paying attention. That was my bad. That was all on me. But, you know, that's okay. At least you get to see the loading screen. Because I know how much you guys love Purgatory and the loading screen and all them tips and hints and tricks up in the top right. Loading screens, man, they're pretty happening places to just be chilling, hanging out, having a good time, We just gotta use the key. Nope, we don't gotta steal the key. We just gotta use the key. Still can't run. You can't even walk fast. Which I'm not sure if that's actually a feature in this game or not. I don't think so. I kind of always run everywhere, so let's not run into them this time. An easy way to get around this would be to kidnap that one guy that's moving out there, or to find yourself another guy to kidnap, because otherwise you're gonna have a really hard time getting to that second floor. So let's see if we can't go ahead and do that. We're gonna try and kidnap somebody. Let's see, maybe this guy?
You are going to escort me. Keep your mouth closed, and this will be over before you know it.
Who are you?
Oh, where are they? Me and this guy actually blend rather well together, because he's wearing red, I'm wearing red. I mean, how can anyone tell the difference? We're like both Templars. What is this lady doing? Get out of the way. She's like scared of something, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just a normal guy. Or I'm just a normal girl walking with a normal guy. So yeah, this is, as far as I know, the only way around these two guys. So we're just gonna walk on up here. That kidnapping was easier than I thought it'd be. I thought they'd give me a little bit more of a hassle. I thought for sure someone would see me, and then I'd have to reload again, and then I'd have to find the right guy in the crowd that no one's looking at the right time. So there we go. This guy's also no longer needed, but if you want to keep him around, you know, probably not a bad idea, to be honest, because we are pretty much invisible. And we gotta walk slow anyway, so we might as well walk slowly invisible. So also watch out for patrolling guards. Let's see. Best way into this place, I think, I want to say it's through that door, but I could be wrong. We'll go and we'll check, because I don't know that that door over there gets into the room to steal the thing. It might. But I think what you want to do is maybe come in here, I think, and you can just knock this guy out. Those two over there never turn around as far as I know. The only guy you really got to watch out for is that single guard right there kind of patrolling around the area. He can be kind of a pain. Sometimes he'll walk into the room, and depending on where you like knock that guy out, he might see that guy laying on the floor and get a little bit suspicious. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab that chest just because, you know, it's a gold chest. I think that was, I didn't read what that was. Was that a material or was that something else? I think it might have been material.
Now for the vault.
Alright, now we just gotta reach the vault entrance, which means we pretty much just gotta get out of here. Also, you know, easier said than done. But I'm sure we can work something out, right? Just gotta find a way out of here, watching out for all these guards. Unfortunately, this guy is, you know, he can't help us out anymore. But I am gonna come in here. I do not want to risk getting seen by this guy. Also, I don't know if it's part of Evie's, like, character model for her to, like, kind of hold her hands out like that, or if that's actually how girls are supposed to hold their hands when at a formal ball like this one, wearing a formal dress like that one. But, you know, I'm not a professional in that. I've only been to a total of no vault balls, so yeah, I'm definitely not an expert on that. But hey, I do what I can. I'm hoping this guy won't see me. We're gonna make a break for it. Run! Boost! Okay, I think we're good. And I think, conveniently,
of stealing another carriage somewhere, or accidentally pushing the queen down a flight of stairs.
Conveniently, the two guards that were on patrol are no longer here, as you can see. That's just kind of convenient.
There you are. I have someone I'm simply dying for you to meet. Come with me.
Alright, so unfortunately it looks like, Delaney, Miss Delaney, wants us to meet somebody. She's always kind of in the way, isn't she?
Your Majesty, may I present Miss Evie Fry?
You're the one responsible for Mr. Gladstone's mishap.
Majesty, I apologize.
The cake is particularly good. Enjoy the ball.
I really must be going.
Miss Fry, may I have this dance?
Mr. Starrick, you've had your fun. But the game is over.
Listen. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Time is a wonderful thing, Miss Fry. It heals all wounds. We may make mistakes while dancing, but the Berserker ends, and then we begin again. Problem is, everyone forgets. They trip on the same mistakes over and over.
People can learn.
Can they? Isn't everyone around you repeating the same steps? But if one man could remember the dance, could know the time, then he could change things for the better.
I have had enough.
This dance is nearly over. Soon, the people will forget the generation on this terrace. The ruin you nearly wrought on London. When the music ceases, Miss Fry, your time is up, and mine begins.
Alright, so it kind of seems like Starrick's got Evie hostage down there. It's kind of cool, you can see him dancing still. It's also kind of cool that you can mark them, and it says, what is that? Evie is a level 1, and Starrick's a level 10. I think that was just kind of funny, kind of neat. So yeah, we gotta reach Aberline. As you recall, he has smuggled our weapons in for us. So we need to get to him. And as far as doing that, I think Jacob can run and climb. So all we really need to do, I think, is just get to the roof. So we'll just go this way. We can even take off in a bit of a sprint here if we want, because, you know, this isn't a restricted zone or anything. We do want to be watching out for guards up there, but I think we'll be okay, especially over here. Behind the buffet, no one's going to suspect anything. So we'll just keep heading this way. I want to go this way to make sure I avoid that one guard that's up there. Yeah, Jacob is not limited in his mobility by his outfit in any way whatsoever. He's as spry as ever. Also, it's worth noting that that was the first time Evie's ever seen Jacob. That's the first time one of the two assassins or Evie's ever seen Jacob. That's the first time Evie or one of the assassins has ever seen or, you know, been face to face with Starrick. It's kind of weird. He's kind of like the overarching villain, but this is the first time we've seen him.
And took several guards hostage. Your weapons are in there.
So it looks like we get to gear up. The tuxedo-esque look was short-lived, but it's okay. I kind of like my overcoat and top hat better anyway.
Look. Right. I'll kill the imposters and rescue the captives.
How? It's impossible to tell the difference.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Alright, so we have our objective. We also got a timer up there. I don't know if that's just like kind of a general timer, or if that timer's supposed to be in reference to what Starrick said when the song ends, Evie dies. I've never let the timer run out, so I'm not sure if anything special happens in that regard either. So let's not find out, though. If you want to, you can do that on your own time. For me, I'm just going to stab and kill everybody, because that's what I like to do. I'm going to leave that guy alone, though, because I'm scared that these two over here will see him die. So we're going to run and we're going to grab this. I think there's also other guys around. I feel like there is, but they're not marked, so they're not, like, necessary to kill. I'm trying to get these two. Yeah, like that. They're a little bit far away, so you might have to fiddle with it for a minute, but if you keep working at it, you should be okay and good to go. Let's go up and kill this guy now. We took everybody else out. Stab him in the back of the spine. I thought we were gonna stab his anus. That's usually one of the typical assassination animations. Another backstab. Come on. I want the anus one at least once.
Now to find the real royal guards.
Alright, so now we need to rescue the captives and kill more imposters. So those were like the general imposters. That also took away the timer, which also kind of makes me think the timer was more there for like Evie's hostage situation. So, you know, that's just a little bit of evidence there that supports that theory. We also don't have to be stealthy if we don't want to. I'm going to try to be. We might break out into a straight-up fight for at least one of these. Who knows? Maybe we'll even shoot one of these guys with a dart, right? That might work, too. They are fakes anyway, so it doesn't matter. So let's see. Maybe this guy can take out a few. As far as like getting the guards killed, I'm not sure if that's a possible thing that can happen. You know, I don't see why not, but they've never killed any of them on one of my playthroughs. Let's just get this guy. See, that guy got us in a notification. He got the notification.
I'll get you out.
Or he got into a combat alert there, but it's okay. So here's the real guys. We'll go ahead and free them. And I think we do still have to head over here and kill the imposters. That's just something that's got to happen. So let's go over here and do that. Does that dude see me? Oh, they do see me. Alright, so I guess we are going to fight. So we'll fight this guy, I guess. I'm wondering if he's going to get a shot in. Okay, maybe not. We just pretty much totally own that guy. Alright, there you go. So that's how you free them hostages, them royal guards. Now we got to head over to the other side of the mansion and free the rest. I could be wrong, but I still feel like there's more guys patrolling the roof. I feel like I've seen that before. They're not like they're imposters, but they're not like you know, they're not part of the mission. It's not like required to kill them. They're just like generic guards, I think, that are still just dressed up. But I could be wrong because I didn't see any there, but I feel like I've seen them before. Someone's pretending like they see me, but they do not. So we'll go and we'll kill this guy, I guess. Okay, we can't. We're not in range yet, but we'll get him. This one's actually really easy to stealth, I think, because, you know, these guys, like, kind of over here behind this wall. Makes sense that they kind of hid the guys over there, I guess, that way, you know. And I guess we can get in a fight with these guys. Why not, right? Let's see. We'll get into a fight with a few of them, right? Have some fun. Stab one of these guys. We kind of got into a little bit of a fight last time, but, you know. Yeah, one more fight wouldn't hurt, right? Have some fun. What level are these guys anyway? I don't even know. I also got us an ability. That guy killed his friend. That was not me. Also got us an ability recently where, like, we do counter attack, or we do multi kills, and we'll get health recovery for that. So that's a pretty interesting ability. It's one of the good ones, and like depending on how many people you actually kill in one, you can get quite a few going. So let's see if we can't. Alright, they're all kind of bunched up in a line there. That makes it a little bit difficult. Alright, so maybe we can at least get two? Alright, well, maybe not. Actually had to heal there because he did not want to do a multi-kill and I just kept getting stabbed. So that wasn't the best fight ever. Okay, how did I fail that? I failed the secondary objective for freeing the guards. I guess you gotta free them before. That's a weird one right there. I didn't know about that. So I guess free them before you kill everybody. See, look, here's a guy. I'm like positive that's a real one. That's a fake guy too. These guys are level 8s, but I feel like they put up a pretty good fight for level 8s. I guess we are level 8s too, but I feel like we're not doing quite as much damage to them as we could be. So we took out all the imposters. We just gotta do the signal now. Let Evie know everything's good to go.
The key to the vaults is one must lead with one's right foot.
Oh, my!
Everything all right, my dear?
Do you require assistance?
I never liked balls. Here, the location of the vaults. Go!
Just like that? No plan?
No time for plans. I'll catch up as soon as I'm rid of this infernal contraption.
Alright, so, we're just gonna go this way. Evie's gonna take off and try and change into her assassin gear. She said she'd meet up with us later. We gotta get to the vault. So it looks like Starrick's blown his way into the vault. The jig is up. Hold B and slide faster here. I actually like this. I like the sliding. I wish that was I wish we did more of that instead of tailing missions. That'd be cool. So Starrick's obviously a pretty good free runner too, right? I mean, he did get in here pretty quick. So yeah, here we are. We just gotta kill Starrick.
What are you doing? Exploiting. I warned you, my boy. But you do not listen.
Recom'd and Pache.
Alright, so it looks like we're back in our military gear. We're ready to go. Now we gotta catch up with Jacob, who looks like was in a bit of a bind, a bit of a pickle. He's in some trouble. We also are on a timer, and we gotta rescue Jacob. Also, there are guys around. You might want to watch out for them. I'm not sure. It's not really necessary to kill any of these guys. You don't want to, but you know, we'll kill whoever gets in our way, I suppose. I'm trying to hide around this tree so I can kill somebody that way. Distract this guy and then stab him, and then we just need to head down into the vault. I'm trying. It can be a little bit hard going down some of them holes, but we're good to go. And they give you plenty of time for this. I'm not sure why they give you so much time. I don't even know why. If they're going to give you that much, I'm not sure why they give you a timer at all. So, there was just a generic guard. That was not Jacob. That was just like a generic guard. What you want to do here is avoid these, and I just ran right into that. It's not instant death like it was for that guy, but it will do some damage. These aren't too hard to dodge. They do get a little bit harder, but I was kind of stupid right there. So now we just got a boss fight with Starrick here. I'll try and throw some punches, or I'll try and throw some gunfire in there here and there. Our guns do a fair amount of damage.
Let me rectify my mistake.
Alright, so now we're going to be switching up. We're now back to Jacob. And it's kind of a similar scenario. So he's going to be summoning these fields. And we just got to run around them, which isn't too hard to do, as long as you pace yourself well.
But there is little you can accomplish now. Like Jesus himself. Come closer, my boy.
I didn't mean to interrupt him there. I was just trying to walk a little bit closer. I always hated these sequences. I'm not very good with them. But yeah, that's where I feel like he does a lot of his damage is during those. He can sometimes get you pretty well here, but if you just keep stunning and then letting loose with combos, he can't really do too much. This is also kind of interesting because this is like the first time anyone's ever put up a real fight against the twins. They're kind of, you know, unlike other assassins, they're kind of like unstoppable killing machines. So for this one, you want to get up real high on this one. You want to go over it. And I'm trying to go this way. And then before that other one comes, you want to jump back down. And if we're quick enough, we should.
There's a ruler who will remain vigilant, who will prevent the city from devolving into chaos.
Chaos that you are about to cause!
You two have generated quite enough on your own already.
And we mended it!
We did?
We did.
No amount of planning or might shall beat me.
Yeah, I'm so bad at those. I don't know why. I even had to heal after that one. I think we got plenty of healing potions. We should be okay for that. But yeah, just keep stunning him here. And then opening it up with quick combos, quick short combos. Also, I'm not sure exactly how Jacob got all the way back here. Vice versa for when Evie's all the way back here. Maybe one of the force blasts that we saw earlier did something like that. Alright, so these ones a little bit tricky, but we should be okay. We'll just go around it. There we go. We're good.
Get out of my city!
Evie!
Starrick! Your end is near! We have
Look, he even
you
faked me
against
out
the
there
wall,
and got me.
Starrick. You're trapped!
That was a pretty good one, except for that fake. He did really get me on that fake. That was a good one.
Starrick! Your reign is nearly over! It has barely begun.
So, Starrick would make a great Darth Vader, right? I mean, he really likes that choking move. That's like one of his favorites. Also, it's kind of retarded. I think the Shroud does more than just healing. You can see he gets like super strength too, it seems like. I mean, he like picked up Green, I think that's his name, Henry, and like threw him. Oh, I gotta concentrate for those. I'm like god awful at that. But yeah, as you can see, his health is getting lower.
Evie! Now!
Shall we?
Let's.
So there you go, dual synchronized assassination, Unity style. We got Starrick.
London will perish without me.
You flatter yourself. I would have created a paradise.
The city belongs to the people. You are but one man.
I am at the very top of the Order.
You were Mr. Starrick. You were. Shame we won't be partners anymore.
It's for the best, isn't it?
Are you gonna wear the shroud and run London?
Whatever it gives, it takes from someone else. You'd continue to age without me. You'd become like father.
A fate worse than death.
Will you wear it?
After you sorted out the boroughs, the chaos I caused, I couldn't compete.
Jacob Fry stepping back. Who's blackmailing you? Is it George?
He wouldn't dare. I've missed you.
Me too. Would it be possible to continue where we left off?
I'd love nothing more.
I'm starting to think Father didn't know everything about everything. Henry.
It's a big world out there. With London in the center.
Perhaps not the very center.
I came as soon as I could. Do not worry. I'll head back to the train. Did I jeopardize the mission?
Henry, you saved it. I think you belong in the field. With me.
A carriage! Nicely done, Freddy.
Mr. Aberline, please.
Your Majesty.
Miss Fry.
You've met before?
Did I never mention?
Mr. Aberline informs me that you three are responsible for saving my life. Is this true?
It is, Your Majesty.
Evie Fry, step forward. And you?
My brother, ma'am. Jacob Fry. And this is Mr. Henry Green.
Mr. Fry? Mr. Green? Kneel. Arise. I invest you all in the Order of the Sacred Garter.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
If you are as adept as Mr. Aberline implies, I may call on you.
Sergeant Aberline tends to exaggerate, Your Majesty.
We shall meet again. And Miss Fry?
Ma'am?
Should you want it, I saved you some cake.
Father would be proud of you.
Dame Evie Fry.
Sir Jacob Fry.
Race you to the train.
You're on.
Alright, so there you go. That was Sequence 9, A Night to Remember, the final mission in the game. So, it was a pretty good ending. I like that. 5 stars, not too bad. I've seen worse. You know, I do have my complaints about this game, though. I'm not going to try and hide that. We're going to get the credits here, I think, maybe?
That's it. It's under the palace.
Time to go.
Oh, not quite. We got another cutscene. I forgot about this. This is actually a good one, too.
to Dr. Grammatica immediately.
Sigma team beat us here. We're too late.
What do we do?
Killing really is the least productive way to achieve our goals. Kill them all.
Contact!
Cover me! That skinny piece of shit tried to murder me, Berg. I want him to bleed. Hold still, goddammit!
Only the mission matters!
Understood! Sean!
Galena, we need an exit!
Secure the vault! All targets are righteous!
We need to go! Now!
Understood.
Shroud!
Forget the bloody shroud! Stay with me, Bex. Please!
We go.
Good work in there, Initiate. In time, we will recover the shroud. And hey, we pulled a feed from our bug in Isabel's computer before they shut us out. Playing it now.
Sorry about the mess.
So, how's the shroud gonna help you create a new clone?
It's not. When the shroud is wrapped around the body, it scans it for damage and then reconstructs it on a cellular level.
You're not making a clone. You're gonna recreate a precursor from scratch.
Bingo! The Phoenix Project timetable just got accelerated big time. I'm going to call Alan Rick and deliver the good news. It's like Christmas!
Hello? It's me? Brought the shroud as you asked, but I'm scared.
Do not fear me. You've done well.
I'm not scared of you. I'm scared for you. Anyone finds out what you've been doing.
You have played your part, my instrument. I will save you. I will save you all.
Alright, so the adventure continues. We do have, all the side missions that we could be doing. We're not going to be doing, though. None of that is story-related. We also unlocked Queen Victoria missions. There's actually nothing of note in those. They're only really just kind of like standalone side missions themselves, where you can kind of talk with the Queen here and there about nothing really of interest, though. So we're not going to be doing those either, because they're unfortunately very, very disappointing. Nothing really of interest there. And there you go. I thought we'd be getting some credits. You might get them after you complete the Queen Victoria missions, but I'm not sure. But I guess it doesn't really matter. I think it might be in the see. Usually it's in like options or credits. So, there we go. We can do it this way. That way you get, for those of you who want to see the credits, here you go, in case you want, maybe something of interest would be the voice actors for Jacob and Evie. They did a pretty good job. So, yeah, like I said, I do have some problems with this game. Really just one big problem. Because in my opinion, this is one of the best Assassin's Creed games out there, or to ever come out. It's a pretty solid game. And I do have a few little problems with it, but most of those little problems really kind of stem back towards the one big problem I have with it, which is the length of the overall game. It's incredibly short. It's one of the shortest ones out there. I'm thinking like the second game, the first shortest game in the Assassin's Creed series. The shortest game in the Assassin's Creed series is probably Assassin's Creed Rogue, which I think clocked in at about 8 sequences, I would say, and this one was 9 sequences, so not a whole lot of plot going on. I mean, it was a pretty good bit of plot, but not as much as I'm typically used to, or maybe you guys are used to in an Assassin's Creed game. The average for an Assassin's Creed game is about 12. I think Unity had about 13, so that was a pretty good long game. But yeah, the average is about 12, so they cut some things short. And that's where, like, some of my little problems come in. I feel like, kind of there at the end, you saw where Jacob and Evie were talking, saying where they missed each other, and they'd like to be partners again. Right before that mission was when we saw them break up as a team. So I'm it kind of feels a little bit weird there. It doesn't make sense. It feels like, with it being so short, and with them saying things like that, maybe they didn't have time to change the script. It kind of insinuates, to me at least, that they did cut some stuff. They cut some sequences. It wasn't always going to be 9. I could be wrong about that. Maybe it always was going to be 9 sequences, and they had to move some stuff around. It just didn't, all pan out right in the end. Also, I feel like some things were a little bit rushed, like the whole thing with Evie and Green kind of being mad at each other. I feel like maybe there was some stuff cut about that, because I feel like maybe they were going to take some more time to explore about kind of how Evie thought that Henry wasn't ready for field work, and then when he comes in at the end, she's like, "Oh yeah, you saved us." I feel like maybe that could have been planned out a little bit more, but it's not really that big of a deal, I guess. I will say that this game did have one of the better overall, like, present-day endings. There was actually some pretty good present-day footage there. I feel like we haven't got too much of that in recent Assassin's Creed games. Seems like the Templars are trying to recreate one of the precursor people with the Shroud of Eden. Also, we got introduced to that new female assassin. I don't remember her name, but she's pretty cool. She can hold her own. I could probably even see her being a lead character in one of the Assassin's Creed games, as maybe taking over as the next present day main character. Because ever since Desmond got out of the picture, I feel like a lot of Assassin's Creed fans are kind of wondering when they're gonna bring someone else in to take over for Desmond. They haven't done it yet, and it's been years. Kind of makes some of us wonder if they're ever going to do it again. It kind of makes it hard to move the story forward present day when you don't have a character to do so. And I feel like they're trying their best with it. What was the last Assassin's Creed that came out? It was 4, or the last Assassin's Creed to come out with a number attached to it. I think it was 4. Ubisoft once stated that they will go to 10. The last Assassin's Creed for the story, the overall story, will be Assassin's Creed 10. Most likely that'll also be maybe the last game in the series, or close to it, before they do something really drastic, like maybe reboot or restart the series in a whole different direction. I remember them stating that at some point. That does not include like side games or anything like that. They could come out. That's why I think a lot of Assassin's Creed games have, instead of a number, they have a subtitle, like Syndicate did. It's not Assassin's Creed 5, it's just Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So between each numbers they come out with a lot. This was one of them. But for a side game like this, even though they take their side games very seriously, I feel like it did have some pretty good present-day story. Maybe even better than Assassin's Creed 4's present-day story. And I feel like in the numbered games, that's where you're expecting to see the most out of the story. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about the game. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great game. Definitely have some very innovative stuff. You know, they brought back downwards free running, which I think is amazing. And then they added the grappling hook and the zip line, which I think it's just got to be Assassin's Creed staples now. I mean, without it, I don't know what I'm going to do. It'd be god-awful to have to climb a building ever again in my life. But yeah, other than that, that's all I really have to say about the game. We're not quite done with the game's walkthrough yet, though. We're not going to do the Victoria missions, but the Jack the Ripper DLC we are going to do. That is a really good DLC. And, it's, in my opinion, it kind of rivals the story of this game's, like, the overall game itself in the sense of which one's better. I feel like Jack the Ripper has a very good story. And that's why I say it might even, you know, it at least rivals, maybe even better than the overall story in Syndicate. It definitely touches on some pretty interesting stuff, and also it has an iconic historical character like Jack the Ripper in it. So I definitely want to be getting around to that, and I think we'll have a whole lot of fun with that. That's definitely one of the better Assassin's Creed DLCs I think I've ever seen. So you know, I want to. You know, I guess I'll let the credits finish rolling, and I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the Jack the Ripper DLC.